welcome, friends. It's your Pastor Darrell here with your Midweek Minute from Washington Church of Nazarene on the corner of South Meridian and National Highway at that. Nope, there's no more blinking red light. I don't know when it disappeared. It might have been a couple of weeks. But I cannot truthfully say it's the blinking red light anymore. It's going to have a red, yellow, green light. It's not up there yet, but we're on the corner of South Meridian and National Highway. You got to use some You got to think around a couple of the streets to get to us, but you can still get to us. This weekend we had a great service, and it was just one of those rough mornings for me personally. I didn't get to share that part of it, but I had one of our congregants had posted something along that line on Facebook, I believe, and she's talking about how it was just a rough morning, and she said, it's been a morning, Pastor. I said, it's a good morning. And she said it humbled her, and I was not my intent at all to humble people, but God has a way of doing things and using us for His glory, doesn't He? Can I get an amen there? But it reminded me of a phrase that was used in a sermon long ago by a man I greatly respect and greatly admire. He says, "Our attitude reflects our altitude." Our altitude reflects our attitude. We're our altitude of thinking, and reflects our attitude. And it reminded me of Philippians 4, verses 8. And it says, "Finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is commendable, if there's any moral excellence and if there's any praise, dwell on these things." Dwell on these things. See, right now, friends, there's a lot to be upset about in society. I don't care where you're at. But there's a lot of things that can irritate us and can frustrate us and can make us angry and can make us depressed. But the Bible says not to focus on those things. And I have a good mentor that says, you know what, our attitude is reflected by the altitude of our thinking. He had another way, of course he's Southern, so we have some great idiom. Get rid of that stinkin thinking. For those of you who might be watching, may know who I'm talking about, because I've got a lot of people that watch from down in South Florida. But this is a tribute out to that man. I love him. I appreciate him. But let's get rid of our stinking thinking. Because we never know, just one word can change the course of a day for somebody else. I had no idea that me saying it was a good morning was going to change the course of a day for one person, which then affected her family. Just one word. See, God is amazing that way. So let's let our attitude be reflected by our altitude. Where is our stinking thinking? Do we have stinking thinking? Where's our thinking at? I love you. I'm praying for you. If you don't have a church home, give us a try. Stop on by. We'd love to see you. Love to meet you. If not, we are live streaming every Sunday morning right here on Facebook. I love you. I'm praying for you. Until next week, have a great weekend.